What has Omega been doing since falling from the sky with Shinryu? What have Sid, Nero, Biggs, Wedge, and Jessie uncovered? How can we hope to defeat Omega if we need to, if Shinryu is unable to defeat it? What exactly is Omega capable of, and is there a way to stop him if we need to? We begin our journey of discovering Omega in Rogler's Reach by running into Biggs and Wedge. They inform us that they are close to finding Omega's whereabouts and invite us to meet with Sid and Nero. Of course, Sid and Nero go back and forth as any good couple would be expected to. Sid then proceeds to invite us to investigate the potential resting place of Omega. However, while we're having this conversation with Sid, apparently the readings in the area double over a period of very short time, and we're rushed off to the area quickly. But like, do you think it's warm? I bet it's like super warm. It looks really sticky too. What in the seven hells is going on here, Sid? I've been asking myself the same question this whole time. His glasses are ridiculous. His glasses are like too small for his head. A veritable sea of condensed aether. Our precious has been busy. What villainy is this? What are we talking about? Oh! Midi! In slumber, sweet have I lain, since mine offspring's war with man did end. Yet I could not choose but stir at this abhorrent stench. Have care, mortal, for within this great hollow lieth Omega. Omega? Gasp. Long have we known one another. Our history spanneth eons and stars. Oh, wait, is he coming? There he is. Just kidding. Oh, look at him. Oh, oh, gods, what's happening? That was a little baby dude. Did you see him? What's going on? He's so cute. Wait, was he not real and now he is real? What's going on? We better stop that thing. Oh, he tripped, which saved his life. Chief, get out of there! It's not real. Like, it's like ethereal. Why is he real, but it's not? Eh? You're not dead. Just like phased right through him. What's going on? Apparently not. It passed straight through me, as if it were some sort of illusion. That's how he started too. The little bird guy. 'Tis one of Omega's creations. Omega is a weapon wrought in a place beyond the reach of thy kind, capable of weaving aether into life. That serpent is yet unfinished, but doubt not that it will become a corporeal threat ere long. Dun dun dun. It's kind of cool. So Omega makes other creatures? What about this little chocobo guy? Well, whatever it is, it's gone. Well, this peculiar thing remains. He's cute, Nero. You be nice. Do you think it talks? Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Oh. If it looks like a chocobo and Quez like a chocobo, I'm thinking it's probably a chocobo. Nice job, Wedge. He's a little baby. Quit? The way it Quez isn't unlike a chocobo, but it looks more like a stuffed doll to me. It's definitely a chocobo, trust me on this. The ones we Lalafels ride are all about this size, aren't they? Come on, Wedge. I suppose. Alright, let's go with chocobo for now. Oh, Midi's back. Thy mistress's blessing extendeth not unto this creature's soul, then? Very well. As this matter concerneth Omega, I shall speak with it in thy stead. Yeah, I have no idea what he's saying. Kilzor, aren't you going to introduce us to your knowledgeable little dragon friend? No, you don't want to know Midi. He's not that awesome. What, the Midgar Sommer? Who fought and fell at the Battle of Silver Tier Skies? It is, actually, yeah. And here I was, content to be traveling in the company of just one legend. Without wishing to offend you, hero, the Father of Dragons does have something you do not, that being relevant knowledge. There is much we could learn from him. Little and less is known about Omega's origins. It first appeared in records dating back to the Third Astral Era, before the Allegan Empire reached its zenith, and said records had but the one thing to say: Omega activation successful. In the centuries that followed, the Allegans enjoyed a rapid technological development, but there was nary a further mention of Omega until its capture of Bahamut. Its existence is a mystery among mysteries, a tale among tales. 'Twas always assumed that the Allegans built it, and I had no reason to believe otherwise. But now, Midgar Sommer tells us that it's not even of our world? It's an alien! Just so, it haileth from another star. More than that, I will not say. Why not? What? I've spoken with this being. It telleth of a strange plane beyond this hollow, wherein it did reside from the moment of its creation. Wait, this thing's from a different plane? For reasons unknown, it was ordered to fight, yet being weak, it chose flight instead, and thus crossed over unto this world. Ordered to fight? By Omega? Why in the seven hells would it do that? To put its creations to the proof. If you would know more, go forth and look upon the truth with your own eyes. Wait, we're going in? Wait, you're saying we should jump in? That's what I'm saying. You have not to fear from the fall. The hollow hath become a portal into Omega's domain. Once there, this being shall guide you. He's so cute, though. Servant of Heidelin. Faith bindeth me to Omega. If it be thine intent to pursue it, I shall lend thee my strength. Okay. Good. Let's go. I mean, I'm in. So you really can show us around the inside. Really show it. Let me start again. So you really can show us around inside the hole, can you? Quick, he's so cute. What's his? We're not gonna give him a name. We're not gonna name him anything. I think his name should be Arnold. After learning that we can go into the hole of goo, we set forth with the cute little bird and jump into the hole. What we find on the other side is not the upside down, however, but rather a very bright variation of light and a TV screen looking down at us. We're forced to participate in an experiment where we're assigned to the Alpha group. But why is this important? And what is this experiment? Oh. Yeah. This is crazy. What is even going on right now? Looks like some manner of tower. Or egg. Oh, here comes the monitors. What's up, little monitor guys? The aim of the experiment is to determine the mightiest being in creation. I mean, it's obviously me. To that end, 89 candidates have been selected and recreated. They are grouped by dimension, matched by strength, and pitted against one another. That which you identify as a chocobo is subject Alpha, and you have been assigned to its group. This assignation is tentative, however, pending an assessment of your fitness to serve as fully fledged test subjects. Your combat capabilities will be evaluated shortly. When you go kill that dragon thing before it comes and kills us. Combat capabilities? You mean you want us to fight? That is what it sounds like, Sid. Yes. Affirmative. A course shall be constructed for this purpose, through which you must attempt to fight your way. Your suitability will be confirmed upon reaching the Deltascape test world beyond. Please note, however, that only entities with existential authorization may interact with objects in the rift. Of your number, only Alpha has this at present. Okay, so we cannot do it. Before you may engage in combat, said authorization must be temporarily transferred to you. Blip, bloop. Blip, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Why is Nero laughing? What is wrong? Ha! An invitation from Omega itself. Not even I could have foreseen this. We are accepting it. Of course, it's preferable to summary erasure. Summary erasure, as I'm sure you'll agree. I mean, complete eradication? I don't want to die. Yeah. The bloodlust. With my eyes in it. Alpha, was it? My colleagues and I are minded to participate in Omega's experiment. Will you transfer your authorization to us, please? Or like in some way? Can he? He's so cute! Hi, so are you. Yeah. Sweet. Beep. Existential authorization transferred. Subjects ready to engage. Please begin at your own convenience and proceed as directed. Okay, here we go. Now that we have authorization to compete in the experiment, it's time to set the high score, fight through the various summoned enemies, work with everyone, and become the deadliest experiment. However, upon reaching the end, Omega has some information for us. Alright, Omega, we made it. And that wasn't even that hard. Surely you've got something better for me. That's our goal. The Deltascape, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think is waiting for us there? Who knows? Omega said that it groups subjects by dimension. If the creatures we fought on the way were merely intended to separate the wheat from the chaff, it would seem certain that far greater challenges await inside these egg-like objects. Our fellow test subjects, most like. But I'm not certain what to make of that castle. Could it somehow be connected to the subjects? Where? Alpha? What's up, little man? Alpha, but hold on a moment. Shouldn't either one or the other of us be translucent? Lip. Subjects confirmed to have arrived at the Deltascape. Analysis complete. Congratulations, you are approved for participation. Your strength places you in the self-same tier as Alpha, the feeblest and farthest removed from myself. Wait, what? No way, I'll punch this guy right in his face. Nonetheless, you are now fully fledged test subjects. Welcome, weakest of challengers. As corporeal life forms, you need not undergo development within a test world. Instead, you may use this space freely. What? Not quite what I would have chosen, but one must make do. Speaking of which, what is it that we're supposed to do, exactly? You are to enter the Deltascape and defeat all test subjects within. Please note, however, that strength in numbers will not be acknowledged. There's a strict limit upon how many entities may participate in combat. Only a small party may have existential authorization transferred from Alpha. Good luck, Blip. So how many can we bring? So the eggs do contain our fellow test subjects. Just as I predicted, eh? Eh, Garland? Before we turn our thoughts to the Deltascape, I suggest we set up a base of operations here. Now that we've been placed into the weakest section by Omega, somehow, we have to fight our way through something that's called the Deltascape. We know that Omega is conducting tests to determine the strongest being, but we're unsure why or for what purpose. We know Omega can create beings and summon beings, but what is here? It's doing the roar again? Okay, it's frozen. I got blasted away. Going this way. I'm not moving. Ow. We fight the first monster in the Deltascape, and of course we're triumphant against it. Following the first fight, we have some words with the gang where they reveal further information in regards to the current situation with Omega. Well done, my friend. We were lucky enough to witness every moment of your struggle via the Deltascape's various surveillance devices. I dare say we had a better view than you did. Gaining control over them was the extent of our accomplishments for this outing, though I suppose we did also learn your adversary's name. Rest assured, however, that there will be plenty more such outings. Preliminary analysis suggests that there are 4 combatants in the Deltascape all told, including a friend. How do you say this guy's name? He's from Final Fantasy V. I don't give a shit where he's from. How do you say his name? Which means you will be required to win 3 further bouts, with Delta 2 to 4, in this test world alone. Jeez. So how many trials are in this series? Holy crap. Needless to say, there are much more worlds in the Rift, holding the remaining 85 subjects between them. No way we fight that many subjects, right? Plainly, our host has gone to no small amount of trouble, quite why it is so obsessed with determining the strongest being in another question. Middy's here. Omega seeketh to improve itself, to evolve. This was ever its primary directive. Though contending with mighty foes, it groweth stronger. Having vanquished the vile simulacrum you call Shinryu, a greater adversary was needed. In the absence of such a being, it had but to create one. So in the name of self-improvement, it wants to make a new playmate, and it chose to undertake the task here to avoid outside interference, yes? In part. The making of life is not Omega's primary function. It bringeth complex beings into the corporeal realm, only at great cost to itself. As such, it employeth this plane to test unfinished works, that it might determine a single entity worthy of creation. If I understand you correctly, the moment Omega's grand experiment is complete, it will give birth to a creature mightier even than Shinryu, and then proceed to fight it? Gods help us all if a battle of that scale should come to pass. The powers unleashed would be enough to bring about another calamity. Assuming the dragon has the right of it, all test subjects must needs be works in progress. Save for ourselves, of course. But how then do we explain Alpha? As I recall, it manifested corporeally outside the rift. Then again, it is hardly the most complex of creatures. Mayhap it was finished by accident? Don't you make fun of Alpha. He's a good boy, and if it hadn't been for him, we would all have been erased. He might not be strong, but he's brave, and reliable, and adorable. That's right, Wedge. That's why Wedge and I are hair brothers. Changing the subject for a moment, Chief. After you lost track of Omega, you said you re-engaged its stasis systems, right? Meaning, something somewhere isn't working like it should. I only ask because me and Wedge have done pretty much all we can here, and we're wondering if it might be worth going to Cartno to look into it. Actually, that's kind of smart, actually. That's really smart. That'll be a great help. Nero and I can handle things at this end. Alright! We'll be off then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, eh? And you be a good boy, Alpha. Do as you're told and look after Kilzor for me. Aww. What a cutie. With Biggs and Wedge gone following the first fight, the following second fight is dispatched, rather easily. Minnie shows up to give us further information in regards to how Omega works, and how he is getting his information for what and who he is summoning. According to the analysis, her next opponent, Delta 3, is a being named Halicarnassus. It appears a lesson is in order. Halicarnassus is a character from an ancient fable. In the tale, she is one of the chief antagonists, and as such, things are wont to unfold. She meets her end at the hands of the heroes, incurably valiant youths, not unlike our adventurer friend here. You mean to tell me that Omega is populating its grand experiment with fictional characters? Here comes Mitty, he's going to tell us what's up. It would seem your understanding is yet lacking. Scant grasp have I of that which men know and know not. Mark me then, Omega hath no soul, no mind's eye in which to envision a rival. To bring forth new life, it must needs draw upon that which hath already been. Its very creation being another's conception. So like primal creation, kind of? This limitation is concealed by the breadth of its experience. It possesseth the means to retain the knowledge of entire eras, and not only of this reflection, yet it perceiveth not this knowledge as we do. Holy shit, Mitty, speak normally. Fact, fiction, the distinction holdeth no meaning for Omega. All is equal in its eyes. If a thing is logical, it can be created. That such a wondrous weapon should exist. It surpasses my wildest imaginings, and they were wild indeed. Of course they were, Nero. Everybody knows that. But I gather not everyone shares this excitement. What's the matter, Garland? Lost your nerve? Quiet, Nero. We adults are thinking. But mayhap now is of the time. Kilzor. Kilzor said he was ready to continue, and so am I. Let's deal with this Halicarnassus. Okay, I'm ready. The third fight did not put up much resistance. My friends and I easily defeat them. However, following the third fight, Sid has some insight into the creatures that are being summoned, based on folk tales. The next battle is with Subject Delta 4, this test world's final resident. From what I've been able to gather, your opponent is, and I quote, a great tree born of an agglomeration of evil will, which assumes the form of a dark mage, all of which I suggest you ignore. His name is X-Death, and he plays the role of chief antagonist in another ancient tale. Tell me something, Nero. What happens at the end of the tale? Does he not know? Why, good triumphs over evil, and the heroes defeat X-Death, of course. What did you expect? I expected exactly that, which is precisely what troubled me earlier. If the heroes won, why did Omega not make them its test subjects? If it seeks to determine the strongest being, why would it bother with those who were defeated? One moment, Link Pearl? Ah, Biggs. At the control room, are you? What news? I see. Very well. I'll tell the others. You two, take care over there. Sorry for the interruption. That was Biggs. He reports that the stasis system shows every sign of being engaged, despite the fact that it clearly isn't. It can only be a malfunction. While we were able to turn it off, it would seem the reverse is not possible, so we can't turn it back on. The system may have taken damage during the calamity. Does it look like it can be repaired? Damn. Hard to say. They tell me it seems complex even by Allegan standards. While they may be able to fix it, there's no telling how long it might take. So we're just going to have to be here until they're able to either fix it or turn it back on or whatever. Well then, we must keep on fighting the good fight here, must we not? Alright, Nero, I got you. Send me in. Beat me up. Nero has the right of it. At this time, focusing on X-Death would seem to be our only recourse. Let's go, I'm ready. Send me up, Alpha. The Chocobo certainly has no objections. Come then. I would see you follow in the footsteps of the heroes of the tale. We dispatched the fourth fight super easily, which proved to be an individual in some interesting garb. The fight was a lot of fun, and I wasn't knocked off a single time. Following the fight, however, Omega and Midi have some words for us. Hey, Alpha. I don't know where I am. Where are we? Hi, where's this place? Oh. Kilzor, thank the gods you're safe. When the shell around this place began to crack, we feared the worst. Nah, I lived. I live. Given that all of us are present and corporeal, does this mean this area is no longer the Deltascape? Beep, Deltascape shutdown complete. Alpha Group is victorious. Congratulations. Thanks, Omega. Your combat record has been archived for future matchmaking. Results from other test worlds are still pending. In the meantime, please tend to your hurts and await further instructions. Please attend to your hurts. And with that, we've taken a significant step towards solving the mystery that is Omega. It hasn't been easy, but all in all, I'd say things were proceeding rather smoothly. We couldn't have done it without you, old friend. Come, let us return to reality and enjoy what rest we can. Things are proceeding smoothly indeed. Too smoothly. Alright, Nero, what does he think? Nero, tell me what you're thinking. 'Tis well that thou harborest doubts, mortal, but they are misplaced. Omega could have conducted its tests in complete secrecy, unbeknownst to all. Yet not only did it betray its presence to you, it allowed you to come this far. True. Alpha, what art thou, truly? Because why would Alpha be here if Omega is like looking for combatants to combat, and he's looking for something that is stronger than him, how did Alpha come to be here if he's just this sweet, cute little chocobo? The instrument of the mortal's triumph, or the bait that lureth them unto the abyss? It's a good question. Or is he like an accident? But I feel like with how strong Omega is, why would he be summoned on accident? Thou knowest not thine own purpose. Then we can but watch and wait. Or he's playing you, Midi. He could be playing you, because you don't know shit from fuck either. Blip. Outcome unexpected. Projections gave Delta subjects the upper hand. Outcome supports hypothesis. As previously observed, certain beings may unleash hidden potential when subjected to stress. Initiating new test. Subject Alpha Group members to severe stress. Searching database for suitable event. Oh my gosh. So wait, so the next ones are going to be like crazy, huh? Bloop. Event found. The death of a comrade. No! Now that we're free to leave the Delta Scape following the conversation with Omega, however, the death of a comrade has me quite a bit worried. Especially when we check back in with Jessie, and she informs us that she has been unable to get in touch with Biggs or Wedge at the Omega Control. We should probably check on them. I forgot that it teleported me in, and I was a little nervous. Oh no. Wait, they're not actually dead, are they? Where's this thing? He's unconscious. Okay, so he's unconscious. So that means Wedge is also unconscious. Not dead. Aiding. They're fine, right? They're fine. Everybody's fine. They're not dead. Seven Hells, Biggs, Wedge. I think they're alive? I'm not really sure. Biggs is unconscious. I don't know about Wedge. He's so small. Look at his cute little feet. Are you alright? Answer me! Okay, thank goodness. Chief? Kilzor? A monster appeared out of thin air. Oh my god. Oh, Omega. Blip. Targets exhibit vital signs. Mission failed. However, Alpha Group members exhibit heightened levels of stress. Objective fulfilled. Omega, you set that thing upon them? Affirmative. I am able to create simple life forms instantaneously at any temporal or spatial coordinate. Such beings may pose a negligible threat to you. However... they are more than sufficient to grievously wound or kill the majority of your kind. I could instigate a massacre at any time, and you would be powerless to prevent it. Do I detect a shift in policy? A quantity over quality? Negative. My objective remains unchanged. Evolution through formidable opposition. However, in the course of seeking suitable subjects, I observed an anomaly. Those whom you call heroes. History shows numerous instances of otherwise unremarkable individuals who have defeated vastly superior beings, who triumphed in the face of apparently impossible odds, who performed what are popularly termed miracles. That's me, one of those people. This has occurred too frequently to be dismissed as a mere statistical aberration. I seek to understand the phenomenon. Should it prove to be of benefit, I will incorporate it into my own evolution. It is for this purpose that I brought you to my domain. Oh, the bird. So putting on a show with the yawn and planting Alpha in our midst was but a part of your grand plan? By your victories, you have demonstrated the self-same anomaly. You are fit to remain my subjects. You will continue participating in my experiment. Withdraw, and I will commence the extermination of your kind. Holy shit, no way. This is an order, a threat, a declaration of war. I am an enemy to all life upon this star. So we're beginning to realize that turning him on to fight Shinryu is like a terrible mistake. We made an awful mistake when we did that. 'Twould seem we have much to ponder, but first things first, we must tend to our friends. Quickly, help me carry them. Oh come on, you can carry Wedge by yourself. Biggs, on the other hand, we should probably get like a forklift or a crane or something. Following this conversation, I would assume that we now understand how dangerous Omega is, and can be. What are we going to do about it though? We now must wait for another invitation from Omega before we can confront him again.